What up, YouTube? YouTube. You
What, so
rock.
one will be YouTube feed, one will be...
Yeah, I do a bunch of different ones, but we're live already.
Cool.
So, we're live. What's up? You can talk to YouTube. Just tell mine stuff.
Hey YouTube, you're live on All Live Media with TheShaneTrain. He's coming up, he's getting things set up. I'm Aaron Marshall with Marshall Homes of York. Here as a guest, watching Shane's show. You're live with All Live Media, right here in York, PA. Shane's going to be talking a little bit about motivating you tonight. He's going to get you fired up.
What's up? How's everybody? Good evening. The 1% show with the TheShaneTrain. Let's see what we're getting into here. You know we're getting ready to make it happen, Captain.
How many days in a row have you been live at this point? Do you know you've lost track?
I know I know the day I started, so I know that from January to January 9th of this year, 2018, was 2 years, so that's 730 days, 2 years.
Wow.
So whatever it is from here to January,
Right.
add that to 730, so whatever that is. It's a lot of days.
That's a lot of grind.
You know, and it's always comes down to the purpose, right? I couldn't do this. People that don't understand it don't understand you can't sustain it for the wrong reason. My daughter's losing their mom to cancer. I'm making videos every time for my family.
I got to get some water. Is there a coffee
Yeah,
cup
right
up there
here.
I can use? Or
Well, there's
you got-
water bottles there. Why don't you grab us each one? Let's do this. Well, I'm going to get on. You come on whenever you feel comfortable. I'm starting. Oh, I got to plug in the mic. All right, we are mic'd up. So actually, you don't need to be mic'd up. I guess I could get your mic ready because I want it to sound good. So I'll get your mic ready. So whenever you come on, you know, let me see. So what's up? How's everybody doing, by the way? Damn, do I have everything? I will unplug it so we don't get bad feedback. My mic is on. Let me higher my chair up a little bit. How's everybody doing? Welcome to 10 o'clock. Look at that. On time at 10. Whew.
On time at 10.
Yes.
Used to be 11, but now it's 10.
We're working on 10 o'clock because for a lot of reasons. I mean, let me turn it down. I think everybody thinks 10 would be a better time, and I think I agree. I know. How's everyone? Dave, what's up? Aaron, what's up? We got a special guest. John, what's up? I think we're going to go for 10 o'clock. What do you think? I think we're going to go for 10 o'clock as the show. So let me have some feedback. Let me know what you think. I'm missing a phone. Oh, Aaron, is there a phone behind you? Could you help me out and grab that, unplug that phone, please? I got Aaron Marshall from, well, I'm going to let him tell you. Marshall Holmes is in
Marshall Homes of York.
Of York.
Here in York, PA.
Well, they're going to be on the show. But what we're going to talk about today is, you know, a lot of times when people are doing the being built for the distance is really the name of the game. Whatever you do, are you willing to do it till you die? And it might be 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. I mean, talking about death, people don't even like talking about death. Who, you know, we lost, rest in peace. I want a moment of silence for someone that I had an interview with and who was just an amazing individual. Jim DeLuca passed away, so I want to have a moment of silence for Jim DeLuca and his family. You know, we're praying for you, Big Jim. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so rest in peace, Jim DeLuca. He's a baller. Hope everyone's having a good day. He's definitely a 1%er, for sure. Hope everyone's having a good day today. This is the 1% show. I'm the Shane Train. We are talking about how do you get fueled up day in and day out. First of all, you can't look at day in and day out. You really can't. You have to just say, what am I going to do 5 things every day? And here's the thing is, the things that look easy are hard, and the things that look hard are easy. And that in itself is like, what? But it's true. Like, if I watch LeBron James dunk, I'm always like, I could do that. Right? But then when I get a basketball in my hand, I can't even dribble right? I can't even do that. So it looks easy, but it's hard. And things that look hard are pretty easy. So the main thing is you just have to stay in your lane. What is it that makes you happy? Most people are not willing to not get paid. Suze, what's up, beautiful? And I want to shout out to our new client, attorney Robert Schefter, DUIResults.com. Look him up. Suze, how are you, beautiful? Listen, if you don't share all this stuff, it doesn't. That's cool. It's all good. But when you do share, that's how people get here. And I want to thank All Live Media for allowing the 1% show to use the studios. They produce our show. The All Live Media produces the 1% show. So big shout out to Ray Abood, Cash Now, Brian, Ryan. Appreciate y'all. All Live Media, the whole staff. Haley, Fuller, Brady Hearn, everybody. I'm here. I love you. Thank you for the insurance show. Thanks the whole team. You know, I'm blessed. You put in the work, the rewards are there. I'm blessed. Right? Because everyone knows I'm a chalkboard kid, right? So I don't have all the technology. I don't have all that stuff. But with our team, I'm trying some all different stuff. Let me see. I think I like this here. Someone showed me. I always involve you all in my life. You know, the reason you're involved in my life is, first of all, I want to thank God for being here today. So thank you, God, for giving me the grace to be here today and find my purpose. Secondly, I want to thank my beautiful wife, Christy DeGary. You're awesome. I appreciate you. I thank you sticking with me through times where, you know, most wouldn't have. My kids, Gabby, Kayla, Nicholas, Kylie, I appreciate y'all putting up with me. You know, they've been hearing my speaking for years, right? Wearing them out. Does the mic sound good? I hope my mic is good. Wearing them out for years. So this was my daughters lost their mom. 2 of my daughters lost their mom to cancer. We're a blended family. We're a family. They said, Dad, we don't have any videos of our mom. That was January 8th, 2016. Crazy. So I was like, well, you know what? Now, I don't do everything well, but I can make some videos now. And listen, it's been over a year. They were like, dude, we got plenty of videos, Dad. So everyone said that. And then it became what it is today. And what I think about is most people aren't willing to not get paid for something. Like if you have a real passion in you, in order to follow, you know how many people said, Shane, I had to monetize what I've been doing? If you actually looked at the history of what I've done here, through the grace of God, what he's done through me, because I show up though, I take action. I've mastered discipline. The hardest thing I've ever mastered in my life was discipline. And how do I master it? Because I have to do the same daily habits every day. So that's it. But I do have over 780 days of mastering discipline through Christmases, birthdays. Those are all sidetracked. You know that? Those are all things. It doesn't matter what the purpose, but they do sidetrack you. Think about St. Patrick's Day. How many people? I mean, some people went to jail. Some people lost their lives. Some people ended relationships. I mean, really, from going out and getting out of hand, right? Because because they live, and this is my philosophy on life. So what you're hearing obviously is my philosophy. They live, when you see people go to games, sporting events, concerts, and St. Patrick's Day and stuff, and they go way, way out there. It's because they live a life that's not them. So all this is inside of them, right? They're like, rah! And alcohol is the trigger to light the bomb to let them be all that pent up energy. My opinion. So with me, I know that I have studied the 1% for over 30 years. 30 years I've been studying the 1% behaviors. There's certain things, walk every day. They exercise, some type of exercise. Most of them typically walk alone every day just to feel the environment. And listen, even if they have a gym, they do other stuff, but they walk every day. They meditate. Doesn't matter how long. I used to think meditation was hours. No, 15 minutes is what I meditate. There's certain things they do. They don't listen to other people to tell them what they love. They follow their intuition, their spirit inside of themselves. We all have a different blend, right? Like the blend of what we like and what is important to us is different. What's up, man? Aaron Marshall's in the house tonight. Denise, how are you? So I appreciate it. Everyone that shares tonight. Look, I guess I'm kind of opening up and telling you how did I get to where I am today? Which, listen, it doesn't feel like anything but a creation that is keep building on, right? Like when you build something, you keep building. When you have a lawn, every spring you gotta like get new mulch, right? You have to freshen it up. You have to plant flowers, cut flowers. Well, that's like our life is. We have to go through seasons. We always have to brush up, get a haircut, cut off some of the old friends, some of the maybe. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate you. I thank God to take from a crackhead to a loserville, to from nothing to no education, to no self-esteem, to being mean, to being lean, to being a cheerleader for the human race. And I can tell you right now, if I can sit right here today, you can do anything you want to do. And I think it's important when you feel when you hit a certain completion inside of yourself. Like, I know what's necessary for me to do every day. I know the certain tasks I have to do to elevate myself, to be strong, to live a long life. Now, I could die tomorrow. Listen, anybody could. But I'm going to stack the deck in my favor. Yeah. That's all I'm telling you. I'm showing you. I'm not even telling you anything. I'm telling me when I come up here. But I'm showing you because unlike most people, I have documentation over conversation. I actually have documentation from the 80s. So, and what I've learned is it's like we're taught wrong on so many levels. I could go on for hours. But in sales, we're going to be talking to Aaron Marshall. We don't compete with each other. If you put all the energy you have into whatever's important to you, if money's important to you, you are going to find out that the worst thing to do is to be successful and unfulfilled.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's devastating, right? And it happens when you can rechange.
Right. And it can also happen because people focus only on the money.
I mean, I thought $100,000 was important.
As the collective relationships that you have and what you can do to better the world in any venue. In whatever you're doing. And too many people get caught up in what you are specifically trying to do. And
are you ready to come on here and get on the mic?
Yeah.
All right, well, come on then.
Although this couch is comfortable over here, and I can look you eye to eye.
Yeah, I like that. So look, we're going to bring Aaron Marshall on. He's going to get mic'd up, and then I'm going to plug in the mic. Welcome, Marshall Holmes and Ford. Are you going to bring on your phone so you can share and invite your friends?
Yeah, I got my phone.
Listen, the thing about all live media is you actually are a part of the media. You are a part of the media by using your phone and sharing and inviting your friends. Don't choose. Let them choose.
So let's talk about that.
You ready to put the mic on? You put the mic on your collar here.
Let's talk about...
And then we'll talk about that once we get you mic'd up. Yeah, just put it right on there. Yep, on that lapel right there. Maybe a little bit higher and turn the mic up a little. So right, that's perfect. All right. So you are now mic'd. Aaron Marshall, y'all.
What's up, people?
So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Talk about, let's talk about what people are not doing.
What they're not doing is they're not listening to their intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Their inner self. Even, like, I've gone into relationships, business, whatever kind of relationship, and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. And it doesn't mean it's bad, it just doesn't feel like my energy, and now I'll say no. Right. I didn't go to LA because it wasn't right. Not bad, it just wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
And before I wouldn't do that, but now I'm 100%. I'm like, I don't know what it is, babe, but we can't do this trick.
Well, I think pretty much in whatever you're doing, you gotta internalize and go inward. And what is your gut telling you?
Your intuition, the spirit inside of yourself.
Right. To drive you to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you're not going with your gut and you're just following someone else's rules or someone else's direction about where you're going, but it's not right in your soul, it's not right in your gut, you're never going to be fulfilled with whatever it is that you're trying to achieve.
How did you end up getting into real estate and having your own company? Is it you and your wife that have a company?
Yeah, my wife and I have a real estate company. Well, we're with Berkshire Hathaway. We're realtors. We have a real estate team here in York. And I kind of got here vicariously, really. I mean, I ended up here. I went through running construction jobs, from working as a carpenter all the way up through owning my own company in San Francisco.
If the mics sound good, drop a 0.
And was in real estate in the early 90s in Seattle. I was a loan agent out there as well. And ended up out here in 2003 and went to work for a builder building townhomes. I actually built about 78 of the townhomes.
Thank you, Suze.
Up behind Harley at Woodcrest Hills. I ran all that.
I heard Harley's bringing 400 new jobs here. They're moving people from Missouri to Mississippi, and they're moving them up here to York. So
so I was running construction work. I was running construction work there. What's interesting about that is way back then, and that was during the boom times. I mean, probably I'd say around 06, 07, I met Ray.
Can I share for you? Because I like to do a lot of things. Do you mind if I usually do it for you?
Yeah. No,
so, because I can talk and I share like 3 or 4 while we're doing this.
Yeah.
So tell us. So that's when you met Ray. Share and invite. Yo.
Share and invite this out. But yeah, I met Ray back in 06, 07. At some point, I was a superintendent building all those townhomes. And I ended up eventually leaving and going to work for Kinsley and built medical buildings.
How long did you do that?
I did that for 3.5 years.
And so
I built the lecture hall, or at least I ran it. The lecture hall with the curved glass, I ran that for 2 years at York Hospital for Kinsley.
Jennifer Warner, Bubba D's Pizza, can we thank her for sharing?
Bubba D.
Come on. Love
so I ended up doing that. I did that, and the market fell out, and I was looking at either driving to Baltimore or DC to run construction work, because everything here had gotten flat. And I jumped back into real estate, and our business has taken off. We've grown to be, one of the top teams.
When people say taking off, though, you work. You're always busy.
We work, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
so that word, I just want to make sure that we're teaching on.
Let me clarify
that means a lot of action, a lot of no's, a lot of rejection, a lot of setting up things, listing things that don't go. I mean, I know personal stories. I'm not going to bring them up. 2 years.
The first 2 years, when I jumped back into real estate, people said, you're absolutely out of your mind. Like, you're going to starve, your family's going to starve, you're going to lose your house. And I went to it. And
John McKee from the Band Network. John's awesome. He was down at 10X. Aaron was at 10X.
John McKee.
Yeah, John McKee, the Band Network. John, you're awesome.
I like to see their comments, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm just sharing it.
That's
Here, I'll
all
give you
good.
this from.
So-
You can watch the comments. Will
Yeah,
you say
yeah.
hi to everyone that comes on then?
Yeah, so I
And
can,
you can either put it on there too. We got Aaron Marshall in the house tonight.
yeah, I just wanted
Yeah.
to see a feed of comments.
Yeah,
All right.
no, and you'll shout everyone out when they
So-
come on and say hi?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right, so you were doing that. And then what?
So yeah, and basically it's grown and grown, and now we're representing.
But how did it grow and grow?
It grew and grew by really grinding and networking and meeting people and growing our sphere of influence.
Has everything you spent money on worked?
Hang on, and realizing that the biggest tool that we had in our toolbox was social media. Really. Because I know a lot of you people, if anybody here I know locally that's watching, we network and then we network online. And now I'm networking with people all over the country, right?
It's at 10 o'clock, so I can get them down here. I want to get more people in.
Yeah, we got what, 14 right now. So share this out. We got to get this place loaded up with people.
But I mean, how did we meet? Let's talk. I mean, we're just real. This is real talk.
We met because I was watching Shane's live and realized he was at the bus stop waiting for his kid 2 houses away from my house. And I looked out my window and went, there he is. Yeah.
And then we saw each other 10X.
And then we saw we were both going to 10X.
How cool was that,
Yeah.
the first one?
Yeah, it was really good.
I mean,
Yeah.
we had a blast. We took over the whole hotel.
We had a lot of good people, made a lot of really good connections, learned a lot.
But how did we all
10X
meet?
was awesome.
How did everyone meet?
Right here.
Isn't it
Social
crazy?
media.
Ballers.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I know people from all walks of life, multi-millionaires to people that don't have a penny.
But how do we meet now, right? It's usually here.
Yeah.
We're on the phone.
Yeah.
We don't meet anywhere else
No.
because we're always grinding. But we
Right.
love what we do.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
love what we do. I mean, in reality, it's all about connections and the ability now to.
I mean, isn't it fun?
Yeah.
The energy that
the
we
energy.
are blessed to be a part of.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
All
we
the
don't
different
compete at
people.
all. I have insurance. I mean, hey, I want you all to be successful.
He does insurance, I do real estate, Ray does real estate and flips houses and invests.
And social media.
And social media and all live media, and he's probably doing a lot of other things as well. And anybody that's small-minded is gonna look at that and they're gonna think, wait a minute, hey, those guys are in competition. It's like, no, we're not. We help each other.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's about, is helping people and not being really close to that and saying, oh no, I'm not going to give them that info.
Yeah, we don't.
You're gonna take some.
Budget Reynolds is in the house. Are you saying
Budget
hi to
Reynolds,
everyone?
yeah, hey, there's
saying hi to Brandon.
Yo,
I mean, I
man.
thought you were gonna come on. This is my dude. Look who's here
Yeah,
tonight.
right here.
Boom. Listen, and can I shout out Budget? They gave 20 last week. They're giving 20 this week on the
The
donuts.
donut run, yeah.
Come on,
Budget's
man.
on it,
And
man.
Steve-O, I believe, is riding this week if he can.
Steve
Look,
and
I can
Brandon,
drop
yeah.
you off and pick you up. There ain't no big thing. I think we're moving to the pickups at 10 o'clock. Yo, share this out. We're having fun.
So this is a perfect example. We were just talking, I don't know if you were here, Brandon, yet, but about how, we're all in different businesses. We're all entrepreneurial, but we're all doing different things. And in theory, we should all be in competition and not talking to each other because we might, I don't know what.
But we understand the energy.
Brandon comes in, and Brandon, he knows what's going on.
Yeah, here's the
And
thing.
yet, we all collectively do business together.
And we're all
And
successful.
even if we don't do business together, we're helping each other so that we all can be successful. We're not being, this is my corner of York County.
This is mine. I own this.
And don't come around this circle.
No,
right?
You can only help so many people.
Yeah.
And people only do business when, no matter what people say, they only do business with people they like.
Well, now you're talking about legacy, and the reality is that you're going to leave your legacy. And your legacy is left by communicating with people and teaching people things that you know. Right?
Amen, 100%.
It's not just a bunch of pictures, that's not your legacy. Your legacy is what you push out to the world and what you change and who you empower and who you teach. It might be your kids, right?
Yeah.
It might be a homeless dude that you say one word to and you change his life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And being authentic.
Okay,
Yo, I'm
so-
a train wreck. I
Yeah,
just get up. I fail more than most.
Yeah. Well,
I
you
mean,
see,
I fail all the time. I
the
get laughed at.
old adage is that you never learn anything at the game of chess until you lose, right?
Yeah.
Think about it though; it's true.
I love it when Aaron comes down. I'm doing it 10 o'clock.
So yeah, hey, Steve's in here. Steve, we got budget rentals in that house, both of them.
Come on, man. Drop a 5 on budget, man. Drop a 5
Drop
on
a
budget.
5 on budget, absolutely.
Good dudes, man. The
So
whole
yeah,
team is
so.
But it's a team. Everything ours is a community. Our community is a revival.
Mm-hmm.
There's a revival going on in New York County.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The energy is off.
Yeah,
the
the
hook.
energy's off the hook, and the
Big shout out to York Pretzel Company, Megan Hess. Come on.
the intertwined network of people
Of selflessness.
is really cool.
Of selflessness.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, and people are given permission to who cares about what was, what is now.
So is that really that's what the 1%'s about right there. Am I right? I mean, it's
100%.
not. We're not talking about the 1% of moneymakers in the
No.
U.S.
No.
It's not about that. It's about the 1% that open their mind and open their mouth and their heart,
Their daily
and they
habits.
actually do something to change their local environment
Action. Get in it.
and change it, in a bigger way as well.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. 100%.
And eventually, hopefully, globally, because guess what?
Everyone matters.
Well, yeah, you're going to be dead, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then, do you want to, be dead and not
I
have
got 20,000
not
videos out
have
there.
not have your 40, 50, 60, 80 years of impact on the world? And if your impact on the world is negative, do you want that? Do you want your legacy to be negative?
I prove that stupid people can win. Yo, listen. No education.
Dummies unite.
Yeah, just hard work.
Yeah, well,
hard work and
yeah.
having a heart.
Yeah,
And having
yeah,
faith, and God will fill in the
Right.
blanks. He'll bring the people that can do the things you don't need to do.
Right.
I mean, you could look at Henry Ford for that case. They tried to put him on trial for being stupid. And he said, I can pick up the phone and get anybody I need around me to do anything I want.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but
And
if
I'm
you
not-
become successful, the haters come out, right?
But that's
You know what I mean?
but that
That's
goes
just
to the
wrong.
philosophy.
That just goes with, whatever.
But when, like LeBron says, when you go to bed, you go in your bed, I go in my bed. Because at the end of the day, when you squeeze an orange, what comes out of it, I can't come out
Hey,
of you.
look, we're talking about competition, and we got both budget rentals and American Heritage in the house.
Listen, I love y'all.
Yeah, we all work together. We all work together, because guess what? People move.
Yeah, I mean, look, we can support each other. Natalie, Mike, Brandon, Steve-O, Greg. Look, we support each other better, lifting each other up. You can't push somebody down and rise up.
Hey, thanks, Steve. Like, Steve commented here on me that I'm a great person and excellent realtor, and I appreciate
He
that.
is.
And I really try to do my best and, really go at it to try to help people. And I help buyers, I help sellers, I help tenants, I help property managers, I help Shane sometimes, he needs stuff fixed.
Oh, yeah, always.
This guy can't turn it.
No,
screw.
and I'm
No.
not. Here's the part: is always people equate that. And I want to talk. That's a good point. People equate that to laziness, and I'm not lazy. But my mind cannot figure any of that stuff out.
Right, it's
not
just
gonna
not the
allow-
way you think. It's
It
not the
doesn't
way you
allow.
do.
Like, there's no like I can figure other stuff out where I think it's simple. And my father-in-law, my brother, him, they're like, and then they tell it to me. Or my wife. My wife is more of the handy person. She fixes everything. She told you in the house.
Yeah.
Not me. And it's not because I'm lazy. I work a ton of hours, and I would do it. I would love to do it. I mean, if I could build houses, dude, I'd be tearing up developments.
I've built houses, I've built commercial
amazing.
buildings, I've done
Just like being a truck driver, I've
seismic
always wanted to be a truck
upgrades,
driver.
on and
Right?
on.
People
Right.
say that's easy.
Yeah.
No, I don't have depth perception. I can't get it. I would put people's lives in jeopardy now.
If you were doing truck driving.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, someone did let me drive a truck, and I thank you, Corey, for it was an automatic truck. I'm not going to say where it was.
I got to drive one of those big trucks one time, one of those big, huge dirt hauler trucks with tires as big as this room. It was kind of cool. That was back in construction days. But yeah, anyway. So, boom, Natalie just said, never burn a bridge. We all have to work together, and that's right.
Boom, we do.
We all got to work together.
We do.
And,
I'll have to put me back on Facebook. I did something to get it off. Because I was in the middle. I'm going to get him kicked out of some groups. I'm good at that. Listen, here's my philosophy, right? When it comes to sharing and inviting. Why would somebody have you in a group and then you're not allowed to make decisions? Brandon Thomas, what's up? Shane, what's up? Oh, perfect. I just don't know how you have a different kind of phone. So I can
this here's a Google.
Awesome.
Google phone.
Awesome.
But, hey, Shane's here. Shane Myron.
Yo, and say hi to Lisa.
That is the better
Marie.
half of Leah Marie.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
You guys
was great
rock.
to see you down there at 10X, and it was just a fun time. I mean, how fun is our community here in York? I gotta take this call. This is Noah Walsh. Let me tell him I'm on
It's
here.
really diverse. I mean, really,
Hey, we're on live, but Jim DeLuca passed away, man, a good friend of ours, and so I wanted to talk to you.
interestingly enough, this guy that backed out of a contract on a 3-day right of rescission